What up, player partners? I'm back. As promised, I said I was gonna come back tonight and give y'all another episode. I just hit the movies real quick. I saw the M. Night Shyamalan's old movie at the theaters. Yeah. So I enjoyed it. I'll give it a B plus. I'll give it a B plus, and that's saying something because I'm a pretty tough critic, I believe. No, sometimes I'm a kind of a pansy when it comes to it, but I gave it a B plus. I liked it. I really enjoyed it. It had some nice twists in it and stuff, So I'm a movie head, so I like to go see the movie. So every once in a while, I'm gonna put y'all down on stuff. What I'm saying, to keep you abreast of what's popping. I'm gonna talk to y'all like family. I'm gonna talk to y'all. I'm gonna say what I gotta say. I'm gonna talk to you like family. Talk to you like you're one of my homeboys. So I don't expect everybody to agree with me, but at the end of the day, if I'm right. You know what I'm saying? I want that credit. And if I'm wrong, I'm going to say I was wrong. Just that simple. It goes both ways with me. So, back to it. Episode 1 of fantasy football. Not just regular fantasy football. Flawless fantasy football. Let's get it. We're going to start talking about Aaron Rodgers. I got a little cliff notes just so I can hit some points on it with y'all. Let's talk about Aaron Rodgers, man. Look, I love me some Aaron Rodgers. Love Aaron Rodgers. I won my actual 2009 Fly Like an Eagle Fantasy Football Championship with Aaron Rodgers. He went bananas. You know what I'm saying? So, I think he was a top 2 quarterback. But let me tell you something. What this thing he got going on here, I'm not going to talk about his decision. Look, I will handle things different. We all will handle things different in life. It's just that simple. But I'm going to tell you what I think it boiled down to. Just like every aging veteran. We've seen this time and time again. That's why I don't understand why all these fantasy YouTubers, all these people that's on TV, all these analysts, Aaron Rodgers is going to get traded. He go here. He going to go there. He might. I don't think so. Because Aaron Rodgers has a legacy. He got the best receiver in the game he throws to. Got an above average running back. Got a city that's behind him. The only problem, he don't like the management. You know what I'm saying? It's like, come on, seriously? And y'all think he's going to leave there? Here it is, late July. You think he's going to leave there to go and throw to Judy and Sutton and Fant? I like those guys. They cool. But he went through a pass at them. He ain't got no kind of continuity with them or whatsoever. Come on, man. This dude just trying to embarrass the upper office, and he going to play this year. Or he might retire. Small chance, but he might. But he just deboing them. And for everybody that sit up here talking about this Democrat, they need to shut the hell up. I'm tired of these grown-ass people with these freaking podcasts and stuff that I got to look at. And they just steering y'all wrong. Oh, well, mess around and you keep putting this Judy and all this, all this Sutton in your head. Come on, man. If Aaron Rodgers this, I doubt it. Highly doubt it. Stop talking about it. Playing as if he's gonna play at the Packers and playing about 10% chance that he retire. But playing he's dude, you ain't going nowhere else. Shut the hell up. You know what I'm saying, or whatever. You want to ruin your legacy? But I just think he don't want to. Name me one old time player that got age on him that's want to sit up here and want to go to these off-season workouts and stuff like that. They don't want to do that shit. We see this time and time again. Anyway. Off that, I've said my piece about Aaron. Love Aaron. Hope he plays. So, let's go with Calvin Ridley. He had that little minor foot surgery and he won't return for a minute. Come on, man. This is going to be his first year without Julio all the way. With another year older Matt Ryan. You remember that whole cliche of Matt Ryan had a good year, bad year, good year, bad year, good year, bad year? That didn't work out too well. Though last year was supposed to have been a real good year. The shit didn't happen, did it? See, people, let me tell you something. I'm going to tell you. The fantasy community, they overhype analytics. Look, analytics has its place. But too much of this numbers crunching, that's only part of the game. You got to use your common sense. You got to go on feel. You just can't go about, well, these numbers say this. I don't give a crap about that. I don't believe in it. It's just that simple. So, it is what it is. And I just don't, I'd rather see it first. It's too many people around Calvin Ridley that he's getting drafted around. Let's say if you wanted a wide receiver, I'd rather pick those wide receivers. I'd rather pick a Hop. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather pick homeboy for the Vikings. Second you do, I'd rather pick him. I won't pick him. You know what I'm saying? He's not even on my radar because I don't draft like that. You know what I'm saying? But I'd rather pick those guys than pick him. I don't trust Matt Ryan. And I think the rookie tight end is getting overvalued, getting picked. Now, look, you might love him. But here's the thing. You can actually pick him and still win. You can pick Calvin Ridley and still win. It's people that won the championship that picked CMC last year at the number 1. And they still won. But the chances go way down. So why risk it? I'll get on that first pick, too, overall. That's another point I got to make. But that's for another video. So Calvin Ridley, love him. Hope he balls out. I won't pick him, though. I won't draft him. I'd rather, because he hasn't seen a whole season of getting double coverage. And I just don't believe in that offense, and they're gonna have a real tough time. Sure, they'll be passing a lot, but what if he's throwing the freaking ball, get the ball thrown to him by the second string quarterback? Then what? His value ain't the same anymore, is it? You know, give it to Matt Ryan. He's been a beacon of health. You know what I'm saying, for a while. But I just don't trust it. People got to stop buying into past production and trying to buy all these trends from yesteryear. It's old. That's gone. And if we sit back and we just take off the mask and we look, all these things that's supposed to have to happen last year, so many of the things didn't. Just because a group of people got a ADP or a consensus ranking thinking that, oh, this is where that don't mean jack. It's plenty of people that ended up in the top 10. That ended up in the top 10 of running backs this year. It don't matter. Full, PPR, half, and standard that weren't in that list at the beginning of the season. You know why? Because it's just a BS list. They don't know what's going to pop off. They're just agreeing with everybody else. Okay? I'll give you my list soon, but not yet. Here we go. So that's Calvin Ridley. I just wouldn't pick him. Not saying he's a bad pick. He just won't be on my team because I'd rather pick something else more surefire. See, surefire means surefire. But we're hoping for a thing with Calvin Ridley. We're hoping for it. So more power to him. But I'd rather see it first. Let's go with Michael Thomas. Everybody's living in want slant boy. I like Michael Thomas. But I'm going to be honest with you. I got this phrase, and I want y'all to apply this phrase to your drafts because this won't be the last time you heard it from me. It's called, have we seen the best of them? And if we look, we've seen the best of Michael Thomas. Everybody still remember that crazy season a couple seasons ago. Season 4 last. Everybody want to chase that. I don't give a... It was a person I was help drafting. People, like I said, I tried it. Like I said in the first video I made, people want to chase past production. And I'm not in the business of that. You know, I understand each year is different. So I like... People were saying... People come to me and try to give me... You know, ask me for advice. You know, so... I'm listening. I'm like, okay. And it says PPR, and they want to pick Michael Thomas at the 7. I advise him not to. He said, oh, but his PPR, he's going to get all his catches. I advise him not to. It was about a week, man. It's like, he know what I'm talking about because he's going to be one of the first subscribers. And he picked Michael Thomas and he glassed out. I don't give a damn if he didn't glass out. Okay, I don't care if he didn't glass out. He still wouldn't have been a top 10 wide receiver. Top 12. He wouldn't have been a wide receiver one. Meaning wide receiver one, for people that don't know, wide receiver one is wide receivers that finish in the top 12. Wide receiver 2, 13 through 24. Wide receiver 3, 25 through 36. He wouldn't have been a wide receiver one, even if he had stayed. All that mess going on with Drew Brees in his hand, and got to get the ball thrown for Taysom Hill and everything. Look, nah, because he wouldn't have got the volume. Plus, that's all he do is run the short routes. And people want Jameis Winston to come there People wanted him to come there but Jameis Winston slang it down the field. And guess what? That's not Michael Thomas's thing. So that wouldn't even work for him. Because people want that pass production. You know, look what happened last year with CMC. He had that banner year, right? Banner year. I know everybody wants CMC to be. Look, we'll talk about it later now. We'll talk about it later. He had that full workload, then guess what? Glassed out week 2. The person that drafted CMC actually in the one league I played in last year. I don't play the one league because I'm getting to where I want to coach. I'm tired of, I won't say I'm tired of playing. I'll still probably play in the league this year just to kind of validate what I'm saying and put it out there, but nah, no thank you. CMC, he glassed out, he got hurt. The person that had him cut him after week 1, after a great week 1. He probably finished, second? He probably finished second to old boy that played in at the Raiders when he ran those 3 touchdowns up on the Panthers. And hell, that was the majority of his damn work, you know what I'm saying, that he did. That ended up, I think he was an RB9 or something. Inconsistent trash, I wouldn't touch him either. Josh Jacobs, come on, man. So, yeah, and then the dude that dropped Mike Davis after week 1 because he went to the waiver wire. And guess what? When he dropped to Mike Davis, boom, I picked him up. I picked him up after week 2. But he had won that week, and then I scooped him up, and I used that joke. I used the man in my running back too. And we know he got juice because they used him like they was using McCaffrey, except he wasn't McCaffrey, but he's still doing good weeks. Y'all know that. So, yeah. So, cuffs are important, but all depend what cuffs. We'll talk about that later, too. I can't give y'all too much. Let me keep going. So Michael Thomas, look, I don't give a crap. He can miss the first 4 games, 5 games. They say the bye week is like after week 6 or something, so he might come in week 7. Listen, don't draft Michael Thomas. I don't give a damn. 8th round, 9th round. Don't draft Michael Thomas. Draft somebody else. It's not worth putting on your bench just to get this whopping 6 for freaking 76. That's if he's freaking healthy. Drew Brees is gone. That team's gonna tank. It's gonna hurt Kamara's value too. So y'all know y'all don't want to hear it. You don't want to hear it because you love Kamara. All right, keep it up. Keep wasting your first round pick. You want to win or do you want to play? Okay? Just that simple. So, yeah, don't touch Michael Thomas. I don't care. Hell, I'm sure he likes shit. He don't want to... don't cuss because it might mess up the algorithms, but I don't care. I'm going to try to get as many people as possible. Listen. Don't draft Michael Thomas. I wouldn't advise you to draft Calvin Ridley. Stop believing the crap you're going to hear about Aaron Rodgers. It's just that simple. The coach don't even want. It seems like the coach don't even want Winston to be the quarterback. And Taysom Hill, he's just, you know what Taysom Hill is. So, oh man, that's the dude I forgot to tell you. But we supposed to have to talk about Cam Akers. Oh man, this is gonna upset a lot of y'all. Cam Akers was an injury risk. Okay, elevated injury risk. But I know a lot of y'all like Cam Akers. I have no issue with him. I never had him. I never had any stock in him or whatever. I know a couple people that was from Florida State. That like Florida State. They talked him up. But he had like 3 injuries last year that he was struggling with, people. And just because they let Malcolm Brown go and he's supposed to be the lead back, you're hoping that your late first round pick pop and be something. No, don't do that. He would have been a person that I wouldn't have drafted. Even if he was in the second round, I wouldn't have drafted because I don't trust him. And there's plenty of people in that little loop, that little bottom loop. I wouldn't draft. I'll pick someone later than them. That's going later in the ADP, but I'll put them earlier because I trust them, and their upside is better. I can see this upside. A lot of people some people that's going in the 3rd round, maybe late 2nd, but 3rd round, and those people need to be at the bottom of the 1st, early 2nd. We'll talk about that though. But Cam Akers was an elevated injury risk, and I wouldn't have drafted him, and I would have put him on my glass list. I got a glass list. He would have been a high glass candidate. And so it's not about predicting injuries, but it's about knowing who's an elevated risk or not. And to me, when somebody's elevated risk, I'm not gonna pick him. Now, I'm not gonna throw away my 1st and 2nd round pick. I'm sorry, I'm not going to do it. So it's unfortunate for Cam. I'm gonna tell you something. Derek Henderson glass too though. So I wouldn't be picking him no third, fourth, fifth round either. Okay? I ain't saying gonna have no games here and there. But he ain't there either. It don't matter because I think both of them would have aiding to each other workload, Cam and Henderson. Okay? Unbeknownst to what y'all may believe. So it's better y'all found out now, the people that's doing redrafts. I know the people that probably had Cam on dynasties and stuff like that, they kind of hurting, but man, that's how the ball bounces sometime and how the cookie crumbles. But fantasy is about a team game. It's about a team game. It's not one person you have. I know plenty of people that had the main guy. Like, let's say the Kamara. Not the Kamara. Oh, sorry. Kamara was in RB1 last year, right? Yeah. Okay. I think Derek was in was 2. And that one's right behind him. It was close. But nevertheless, either way, Kamara was number 1. The league that I played in, Kamara didn't go to the the team that had Kamara did not make the playoffs. You want to know why? Because it's a team game. It's a team game. The year before that, on CMC's banner year, the person that had CMC actually did make the Super Bowl, playoff bowl, championship game, whatever you want to call it. And he lost. And he lost nicely. It wasn't that close. He lost. So, look, people, it's about the team. It's about orchestrating a team. It's not about having the one player. It's about having a team. I go into more about what I did last year and my one team I played with. We'll talk about that but first and foremost, I want to be able to get this information out there to you. So, having said that, Cam Akers was an elevated injury risk, and he's not the only one. I'm going to give y'all the other guys to stay away from. Aaron Rodgers, that's all smokescreen stuff. 90% chance he play, 10% chance that he just go home and want to watch. But I don't think he'll do that. I think he still want to play. He still see Brady around here throwing. Then he got Devontae. I ain't buying all that shit. So Calvin Ridley, I would pick somebody else. I don't trust that team. It's nasty. I don't want no part of it. Yeah, they might gonna be throwing all the time, but no, it doesn't make me feel warm and fuzzy. And Michael Thomas, self-explanatory. I told people anyway not to stay away from Michael Thomas. I've been hearing people say, "Oh, if I can get 2 running backs and get Michael Thomas as my wide receiver 1 in the 3rd round, ought to be awesome." I'm looking at them like, they need to take your damn YouTube channel down. Take it down. Take it down. That's like telling somebody to drive their freaking newborn baby in the front seat without a car seat. That's how reckless that is. But I see it all the time. You won't hear that from me. Okay? So, having said that, I'm going to post up. I got my second video in. The first one's kind of like my little preamble. You know what I'm saying? That was my preamble because I had my little mission statement on there. I just had to break ground. So I knew once you break ground, it's kind of like going to the gym. It's like once you go to the gym, you'll get a little roll. So that's why I got done, before I came in. Made me a little sip, and I said, I'm finna put another video out there. So people that run across the video, trust me, this is gold material. Put in the comments, like, comment, and subscribe. Put the ring notifications on so when I put a new video out, you can know about it. But this right here is going to be gold. I want to earn you guys' trust. Then I'll start doing live streams and all this other type of stuff. But I just want to put the information out there. I ain't in the business to sit up here and be like, oh, this and that, or I need you to buy this book, no, buy this. No, I don't need nothing from you. I need you to pay attention. I need to, as the season goes on, as the season ended, you can look back and be like, damn, he had a lot of good useful information. Then we could bump the channel up. We could start adding things to it. I started getting some designs and moving some stuff around and putting some pretty little pictures back there and stuff. And but that's later, man. I'm just trying to put the content out there. I ain't trying to play with nothing. All right, so let's keep it rolling. Press like, comment, and subscribe. I want to see what y'all got to say. I want to hear your input. We go back and forth. We can banter. We all adults. So let's make it happen. This was episode 1. 2 and 3 coming tomorrow. Got a lot of content. It's coming. Let's stay with it. Peace.